Bing, bing, bow.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to yet another installment of Four Dads Only. The whole squad is in the building again. We all together. I lost track of the weeks. Who gives a shit? We on a run, and I'm loving it. So first, shit, let's go ahead and check in with everybody. Gary, how's the air quality? Any better?
I better this week. I was able to go outside this weekend, so that was a good thing.
Good.
Sun, nice. It's been nice, little 80 degree the last couple of days. So
nice, the real sun, not the fire sun, the fire god of the West Coast. Shit, Rob, what's going on with you, brother? You looking very sun-killed, like a can of Crush. How you feeling? Okay, chill.
With you. Get the little shimmy. I'm feeling good, man. Worked out.
Nice.
So
I need to jump on that wave. I realized that I really like eating and not moving much. So I need to cut that shit out. I need to do the exact opposite. God damn. Breezo, what's poppin'?
What's the word? Waiting on this nigga Drew Brees to throw a fucking something.
For real.
Man, all the old ass quarterbacks is fucking up, man. Tom Brady, man, I'm about to bench his ass piece of shit.
I don't know why you picked up Tommy. It's gonna take him a while to learn that system.
That dude gave me 8 points. 8.
Yeah,
that's what you get.
He said that's what you. Hey, who cracked? The other nigga cracked with Patrick Mahomes. He took him like what the first round. He got P. Holmes out of there.
Patrick Mahomes,
man, and then Gronk gave me 0. Man,
yeah, I saw that. Gronk should have stayed in retirement if he gonna perform like that.
I know, man, messing up OJ Howard stats like that.
Shit. Hey, but salute to all them fucking black quarterbacks out there, though. When they was posting up those matchups, I was like, damn. Now we can start critiquing them niggas. It's enough of them to be like, you get the fuck out of here, because Deshaun Watson pissing me off right now. You know,
he ain't got nobody.
He really ain't got nobody to throw to, though.
Well, then nigga run. You better tap into his inner Vic.
But as soon as you get the ball, a defender's in your face. I mean, what can you do?
Nigga, go watch old Vic tapes. Nigga, what did Vic do? Vic didn't even have niggas in his face. He was
he had Algie Crumpler. Come on now, let's not disrespect Vic like that.
I'm not disrespecting Vic. I'm just saying this nigga he looked downfield for 1.1 second, and he was like, "I got this."
Big head targets. He just was not accurate.
But no, he had a hell of an arm.
That was his problem. He wasn't accurate.
That was Vic's problem. Vic could throw the ball from here to there, but
he sure could.
At all.
Yeah, he would miss you by a mile.
That's why he was running so much. He was like, I can get it there, but
yeah, right. I don't know if I'm gonna overthrow him. Let me just go ahead and get this 30 on feet. Pew! I ain't gonna lie. I do miss watching Vic. That was exciting football.
Yeah, you talking about the most unstoppable player on Madden.
Man, 04, man. That was the best, greatest Madden game ever.
But Patrick Mahomes gives niggas a show. Now, if anybody took the mantle of entertaining fucking football, it's Patrick Mahomes, nigga. He is.
True.
If you saw Russell Wilson,
I heard about his 5 times. I ain't see that, you know.
But you gotta,
Russ and Cam, they was getting it in.
And Russ don't get hit. Russ don't take no hit.
He don't run in a little too much. And I feel like they could have won that game last night if they didn't run that play at the end. Like, that was like, I saw that coming. Like, man, they finna just do this little super sweet. He should have just did a QB sneak, man. He was on the 1 yard line.
Yeah, they got predictable.
Hey, that was very. They run the same plays. You know what I'm saying? Out the shotgun. I'm like, they should have just did a QB sneak.
They need another receiver.
Yeah, they do.
Because they becoming predictable like last year. Because all he's been throwing to is Edelman, and then Harry.
Well, Edelman the man though. But yeah, they need.
He ain't no game breaker. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, everybody is on discount right now because Cam didn't cost shit, so I don't see why they can't afford to get them a nice big wide receiver.
Yeah, they still got all their money in the defense. That's why.
Oh, got you.
Because
I don't see no money on the offensive side. I'm like,
man, look at their secondary, man. Their secondary, what are they down there? highest paid in the league.
Oh yeah,
They got top corner, top safety.
Because the money got to go somewhere. I don't see it on offense.
All that money is in the defense. Then you got to look at the linebackers they got.
Yeah, all our money is on our defense too. Salute. We finna get out of sports because I didn't expect this. But if we're gonna be there, what the fuck we gonna talk about? We ain't gonna talk about Trib and the Bears 2-0. Fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not taking no Mitch slander, man. I've been trying to tell people last 2 weeks. Look, I don't want to hear it. Mitch, I've seen progress from last year to this year.
I'm gonna let him preach.
Mitch could have got it yesterday, but Anthony Miller dropped 2 key passes. He dropped a touchdown.
Yes.
And he dropped on that 3rd and 6 that could have kept the drive going. You know, it wasn't. And then Robinson, he messed up. You know what I'm saying?
He somehow gave Mitch an interception when really he got fucking mugged in the air. He just got the shit stolen from him. So I don't know how the fuck they put an interception on my nigga's jacket. That's got to be called something else, Rob. We got to come up with another name. It's got to be a robbery, a fumble, a passing fumble.
I'm like, man, you look at them 2 touchdown passes that Mitch did, man, on the move.
Ooh. Oh, that first touchdown pass, he said, I see you.
that one we hit Mooney in the corner, he was like,
yes. No, he said, no, you come up. I was like, my nigga tap left, right. Come up.
I like Mooney.
I like Mooney too. He looking better than fucking Miller right now.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Miller. Yeah,
Miller pissing me off because I'm expecting.
Hey, your days is numbered, Miller. You piece of shit.
I mean, but we can't call him that because he was the hero week 1 with that touchdown catch. So that's why I'm just like, okay, once the hero, not a villain. But I'm trying not to be that nigga. So he gonna be week 3 before I kill him. And I told the Bears several times, give my nigga Tariq the ball. I ain't gonna say that shit again. All right. I like Montgomery cool, and you using Patterson a lot. Give my nigga Tariq the ball. I don't want to have to fight nobody, but I will.
They'd be too busy using him as a decoy, but don't actually use him, which is kind of weird.
And he's the human joystick, like, bing, bing. They'll never let him get a chance to hit that open field and get busy. But once again, all right, guys, welcome back to 4 Dads Only. You had your ESPN Fox undisputed round the horn we just did. So today's topic, we're going to do rules to co-parenting. Now, with that, we have some people I think is just maybe me, maybe Rob now. Rob is a new member of the co-parent squad. Yes?
Yeah, fully.
Yeah.
Yes, cool. So then the other 2, Gary and Breeze here is not, but there's nothing wrong with thinking or just what you feel would be some rules to co-parent, like what you could, what should be allowed, what shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, the feelings about it. So anything pops off at the top of your head, like one big one that you ain't really going for?
Boundaries. Setting some clear, cut, precise boundaries. You got to be very specific. Now stop saying Pacific.
Very Pacific. You see the Pacific behind me. You see the Pacific there.
Yeah, you got to be very specific about the things that you want in this co-parenting relationship that you're going to have. What lines is not going to be crossed and tolerated. And I don't know how it is for y'all. I feel like relationship, that should be the first clear-cut boundary.
Oh, okay. Now, what do you mean by the relationship?
Relationship as far as me and the mother, and the relationships I have outside of, like, my personal relationships I have with other women, and how that's gonna go.
All right. Well, it sounds like you had something. I feel like an answer is right there. I'm trying to yank that shit out you. Like, okay, so for instance, okay, I got one. All right, I'm gonna shout. Maybe I'll shout some rules to get the shit percolating, right? Okay. So one, I want one of my big rules is, either one of us, none of our kids should be introduced to the boyfriend, girlfriend without meeting the mother, father first. So for instance, if my children's mother got a boyfriend, I have no problems with that. But when you get serious and you ready to bring him around the kids, just let me meet him first. I don't, I don't have to be there in person. Maybe I could, because I'm the type of individual that could get a good sense of a nigga over the phone. But I would prefer to be FaceTime to see the nigga's emotion.
Just give me the nigga name and an address so I can just make sure he ain't no sex offender.
No, I gotta talk to this nigga.
I gotta look this nigga background up.
Hey, ladies, that's a good question. Right. Ladies, have any of y'all looked up the niggas that y'all went and seen if they're a sex offender?
No.
Like, for real. I didn't even think about that. Do they ever run our names through the database? Y'all need to think y'all should do that. Gary just gave y'all a gem. That might be something that might stop a whole lot of problems in your life. Just do.
Not only that, see if they're a sex offender. See if they're a domestic abuser.
Yeah, look at them niggas' jacket. Yeah, Gary.
You gotta make sure, man, because these guys, from what I be hearing from like my female friends, these niggas out here not crazy, and they got a lot of skeletons in their closet in a lot of cases. Yeah. Like, I didn't know he beat on women. I was like, well, if you did the homework, you'd have known he beat about 3-4 little chicks. Now you number 4.
Well, he in there, you know what I'm saying, doing some facts. If this nigga, nah, they probably let him slide with a scamming charge. They're like, ooh, that's okay, because he know how to get me them new. They'll fuck with the scammer. Just make sure it ain't no hardcore crimes, ladies. Do you put their name in the
do your due diligence.
Due diligence.
For me as a guy, I want to make sure that the girl I mess with, one, I gotta make sure she ain't no pedophile or nothing. Then I gotta make sure she ain't got no type of financial fraud, scam type shit on her thing, because I can't mess with it.
You got to be able to go to sleep in your own house without, you know what I'm saying?
All I'm thinking about you messing that up, you know what I'm saying? And I'd be damn, speaking to somebody who's already had their credit messed up, and I'll let somebody else do that again.
I'll be goddamn.
And I didn't get scammed by a woman. I just want to put that out there.
Oh, okay, because I was finna say, please divulge. How you got? How many trips got taken off your dime?
No. You know, you got the same name as your father. There'd be some shit with that.
All right. And so how y'all feel about that one? Is that
oh like, yeah,
that roll with y'all?
Yeah, on board with that.
Meet them first?
Yeah, meet them first.
Breeze, you good with that one?
Most definitely. And then it gotta be some time constraints in there, like don't be talking about your boyfriend. You just met this nigga last week. Like, fuck out of here.
Oh, okay. He talking about it's got to be a certain amount of time in between you getting with him and then him meeting the kids, right? So it ain't no meet him 1 week is like I'm in love. Let me introduce him to the kids and you. Like, What's a good time period? 3 months? A 90-day probation? Like a job?
Good 6 months to a year.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
if I can be honest, I feel like a lot of people like they move too fast now when they come to like having these relationships, and when you got kids involved, like they be quick to be like, oh, that's my girl, that's my guy. It's just like, man, like pump the brakes. You gotta feel this motherfucker out, man, because time is the one thing that's always gonna reveal how this motherfucker really is. And if you let enough time go by, most people can't. If they really not being themselves, I give it 3 to 6 months before you start really seeing how they are.
Yeah, if you're just listening.
If you can't be consistent, you know what I'm saying? If they can't be consistent, they show you that ain't what you want.
Man, I think too, man, communication, man. You gotta establish all of that before either one of y'all get into a new relationship. I think everything had to be worked out. Like,
well, that's what we're doing right now.
No, I'm saying, but like you have to talk. You got to talk about all that.
Yeah.
And establish like, all right, this is how we're gonna do it. Like, if you get this, I get that. This is how we're gonna go. So y'all gotta have that conversation before any of that gets started.
So what's one that you got to put up on the table, Rob? Since you newly associated, what you ain't going for? What's one, like, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to my girls or my son. What's the co-parenting rule? How about holidays?
We got again. again comes communication. But I think we both
We're
can
communicating, Rob. If
I'm
you
saying,
say communication one more fucking time,
still
that's
working
what
it out,
we're
man.
doing.
Still working it out. I think
pick a holiday. You get Thanksgiving, I get Christmas, and we flip.
Breeze,
yeah, you go back and
tell me
forth.
how it works. How you feel about holidays? What's the co-parenting holiday?
I mean, shit. It just depends. Like some people, they split up like the time on the actual day.
Like I get them this first half, you get them the next.
Or it might switch off. You know what I'm saying? Year to year or holiday to holiday.
Yeah, I like that one better though. Because
Holiday.
I like the year. Like this year, you get birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Not to say that I won't, like on the birthday, can I drop by to give the gift? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just invade nothing, but I do want to interact with my kid on their birthday, even though it's not my year with them. You know what I'm saying? I think that would I should be able to see them, but to actually celebrate, it's whatever. And the cooler co-parents will do.
Man, they do it together.
But
it all depends on the relationship.
Yeah, I guess we setting up like the basic. We really we don't rock with each other like that. Like I need you to go your way, and I'm gonna go my way. So
okay,
that's how I'm thinking about it, right?
Yeah, that's how I'm thinking about it too.
If we got a cooler relationship, then we wouldn't.
It wouldn't really. The rules would be more flexible. But you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. I'm just because it's a lot of people and it's a lot of dads out there that, from what I see on social, got a whole lot of I don't fuck with her, she don't fuck with me, and it's a lot of beef over shit like the holidays, like throwing one birthday party, having two birthday parties for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
but I think it's important though, because this is what.
But that's because
I think as a man, you gotta have your values and what you stand for, and then I think everything else will be that foundation. You get what I'm saying? So you know what you're gonna be as a father, how you're gonna show up. That makes all the conversation a lot easier. You get what I'm saying? To have when you come to the table, let's see by your actions and all that. And I say that because it's important for the children to see how you treat their mother. You get what I'm saying? So you may not like her or don't fuck with her like that, but at the end of the day, you got to have some type of communication with her.
This nigga said communicate. I just want.
You do, man.
I want to hit him so bad.
And it has to be a healthy communication y'all have to establish, man. I'm telling you. It has to
okay, cool. I got you. But you not giving me. I'm asking specific. Give me, if we had to make a rules, what your rules gonna look like? You just gotta be you gotta communicate well, baby. You gotta say what you want. No, nigga.
Everything does, man.
What was you about to say, Breeze? Why this nigga was talking
about communication? Let me just say this. You got some people, the communication is so bad that they can't do nothing. Like the court, like they got an app that they gotta communicate through. That is
I heard that's scary. That's some shit I don't want to ever.
But there's a lot of people that's like that. That's what I'm saying.
I know, but so what I'm saying is let's go with they communicate well, but they don't.
All right, cool.
They don't want nothing. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Like communication's good.
Thank you.
Communication's good. It's solid.
Thank you. All right.
Oh, what was you saying, Breeze? Before Mr. Communicate here was fucking AT&T over here.
I was gonna say motherfuckers be in a feelings.
Yes.
And if they not thinking about, you know what I'm saying, the children should be the priority in the situation, bro. But motherfuckers be twin their feelings about how they feel about each other. Motherfuckers feel wrong, motherfuckers feel hurt, angry, whatever. Like, but if a motherfucker really stopped and took a look at what was the bigger picture of the kids, they importance, like, all that should be out the window, bro. And motherfuckers could co-parent effectively.
Yeah.
And to them feelings, and you can't be honest with yourself about this shit, and you definitely ain't ever gonna, you know what I'm saying, be able to let the shit go or forgive or whatever the case is on the other side. So that was just saying that shit to Rob's point of, like, it don't matter. It could matter. Your intentions could be all good and well. You could be the father of the year, but if shorty salty at you about how you did her, what you did to her, that shit's not gonna matter.
Yes.
At all.
And your life is about to be a living hell. Because all you want to do is do right. But if a motherfucker just like fuck him and his happiness, which fellas, if you have an ex like that is a fuck him and his happiness, I have one piece of advice for you. Do not, listen to me, do not post your happiness. And when I say do not post your happiness, do not post your new girlfriend. If you get a new girlfriend, tell her, hey, I love you, but no, the world cannot see you. It's not for socials. It's just not what's going to happen. Do not, if you get a new job, do not post your new high-paying job, nigga. Sorry. Keep it to yourself. Do not, if you take a trip, save those for when there's a better situation and you can release those another time. You cannot go to Jamaica and she in cold-ass Idaho somewhere, you know what I'm saying, living bad. It just don't know, okay? Fellas, listen to me. Do not post your happiness. If you bought some new J's, just fucking put them on your feet and let the rest of the world see them in real time, nigga. Like, that's my one piece of advice. Take it or leave it, but I promise you, if you take it, you'll have a way easier life. Now, since we talking about
the oversharing,
nigga, another thing, finances. No. Fuck, before we go to finances, how about the rules of dropping and picking off? Dropping off, picking up. So, you know, when it comes to co-parenting, is it you got to come get them or I'll bring them to you? What you think is like?
Well, I'm partial to meet me halfway.
Oh, okay. What about you, Rob? What would you rather do?
I think I'm flexible on that. I mean, I'm an easygoing guy. Like, you know, if we can, you know, it depends. It depends, man. If you running a little late or whatever, I can meet you halfway.
We just got to communicate.
You just got to communicate, exactly.
He wanted to say communicate so bad.
So bad. He was like, I'm not going to do it. I just did it for him. So Rob is flexible. If time is a problem, then you'll jump in and pick them up if you don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Because that'd be a lot of beefs, though. Who picking them up, who dropping them off. That'd be a lot of problems. So I'd be wondering, like, yo, because it's like, this is my time. So if it's your time with them, you know what I'm saying, come get your kids. You feel me? Like, this is your time. I shouldn't have to go all the way to so-and-so to let you have your time with them. Like, come get them. I'm partial to the come get. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey.
Man, that sucks if it gets that bad. Oh, my God.
It's not really that bad. I'm just saying, like, if it's not.
Just how you put it in.
Well, maybe I'm saying it. I don't know. It's not that bad. I mean, but it's better if you, because if one day you don't want to do this, you don't want to always be the drop off person, right? And then when you can't, it's a fucking problem. It's like you always drop them off. You always drop, and it's like, damn. But can you just come get them? You know what I'm saying? So it's best to establish, nigga. I'm telling you, you about to see what's about to happen. It's like it's best to communicate.
It all comes down to what?
Communication.
Exactly.
But yeah, finances. Who buys what?
Hey man, I buy everything for my kids, man. I don't wait for nobody.
Is it halfsies?
It all depends on what y'all communicate.
No, it should be.
Should be halfsies.
I mean, if she ain't, see, that's a whole nother animal. She gets you on that child support.
Oh, but yeah. Now let's talk about no child support. Let's talk about like good communication, non-toxic situation where you know that your baby mama uses the finances to take care of your kids, and she knows that you take care of the kids financially as well. So how do you know? Because some people got it where like the one parent buys all of the different seasonal clothes, like the uniforms, things of that nature, and then one parent, well, I guess the primary parent don't really got to do all. I guess you really can't go halvesies, because if the kids live with you, right, you're responsible for their food, they travel, the fucking everything. So you would think that anything outside of that goes to the other parent.
I was trying to see how you was gonna balance out this halfsies thing, because
it seems a little, it seems like impossible to go half, because the one that's got the kids is They spend a lot.
Essentially doing more because not only are they spending their money, they spending the time that you might not be able to spend because they gonna be with the other parent majority of the time.
Right, for sure. So I guess whoever has the kids, so like whoever got the kids should just take care of that, and anybody on the outside that the visiting parent should take care of the clothes, seasonal clothes, or the fun shit like.
As a father, I'm gonna make sure that my kid got everything that what I'm saying.
If it ain't no child support involved, then I don't see why. Like, I'm gonna do whatever, whenever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I got. That's
child support.
But see, y'all good niggas. Y'all good niggas. We already know this. This is why we able to do this. We know who the niggas we talking about. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember, it's a lot of see, don't get it fucked up, right? It's a lot of brothers like us that exist, like so many good fathers out there, and maybe just in fucked up situations. But then there's a lot. It's the more shittier dads that get the biggest, like, they get the biggest spotlight. Like, look at us. They should put us on the billboards of everything. Like, this is dads, nigga. Like, this is what it means to father your kids. But we'll never get that shine because it's always the shitty nigga who is the story is just more compelling because the women like.
But is that our fault or is it the woman's fault picking?
Exactly. It's the addiction to drama. That's really what it come down to. That positive. It's like, I don't want to hear that shit, Sharif. Like, get out of here with your positivity, nigga. And you're taking care of your kids.
But how I got it worked out with my son's mother, man, I give her a certain amount of money. And then, like, anytime she go to the store, it's like, let me know. I'll break you off or whatever you need. You let me know. I make that run. And we just, we bounce off like that. And I end up, we work it out like that.
That's what's up.
Like anything, I pay for like zoo memberships and shit like that.
How I would do it is I give you a certain amount of money for the month. And then every week I'll probably drop you off extra money, like, boom, groceries, boom, this might be for light bill, boom, in case y'all want to go do something, go get a pizza or something like this. Like, do a little bit more. That way it keeps it in a spot where she don't have to ask or have to think about it, doing anything extra.
This nigga Gary, again, just would save you a lot. Like, sometimes, bro, even if you don't like your baby mama, throw her.
You ain't gotta say nothing. Just cash out. Boom.
Yeah. Boom. And then whatever. Just some extra bread.
To that. Just
extra bread on top. And if you real cold with your shit, because if she got your kids full time, right? So you getting out of a lot of other responsibilities. So with that, you need to be able to drop extra bread, like, for your nails. Something towards your hair, something for them that has nothing to do.
Something that says thank you outside of
something. Yes,
I wouldn't even put a name on it because then
I'm just saying,
I just throw it in there and it's a thank you. Don't even say what it's going for.
Yeah,
I would just
some motherfuckers might take it.
You gotta document what you spending your money on.
And the memo
that something don't ever not just hit this for no. Document, write down, screenshot if you got to. This is specifically for this. In the event that you ever got to go to court, you have documentation on all the money that you have provided, in addition to taking care of your child, anything extra. So when you get to court, she can't be like, oh, he don't do this. Ma'am, he has done this.
Ma'am. I like how we know the judge is a lady.
But again, to your point, Gary, that's why you can't put nails, hair, and all that, because that has nothing to do with the kids. So
that does have something to do with the kid. You taking care of my child. I'm
taking care of you. Taking care of my child.
But that can be 50-50 is what I'm saying. So if you're gonna drop anything in that memo, it's for the kids. If you're gonna keep it documented,
there's no misunderstanding in what I'm doing at all. Like, this is clearly thought out and clearly strategic.
Gary is talking like this.
I want to be very clear about this.
This is what Gary talking like. Okay, my man goes to court, right? On top of his receipts that say 4 kids diapers, 4 kids uniforms, 4 kids this. It's like, so when he got that, it's like Judge. Not only is he doing this, but he makes sure their mother's hair and nails is up to par.
I made sure that there was some cable in there.
Yeah, facts. They got the Judge. They got the password to my Hulu, my Netflix, my Amazon Prime. They ain't got to worry about streaming for the rest of their life.
This has to be documented in the event. In the event, let's say that you got to get your kid back.
That's a fact. Because it's hard as fuck for a dad to get
documentation. As a man, documentation is the key thing that you're going to need if you ever have to go to court when it comes to your child. Trust me.
Breeze over there like, yep.
I'm telling you because I know. Trust me.
Breeze,
the more that you could document, because 8 times out of 10, a woman not gonna have everything fully laid out.
Oh, come for them, ladies.
I ain't with all the extra shit. Like I said, you just do what you gotta do for your shorty, then. But all that extra shit, I ain't your man. I ain't doing none of that shit.
Well, that's a fair point as well.
Cause then let's say your ass doing all this for her, and then just 6 months to a year later, you know what I'm saying, you got a new chick. Fuck, you gonna explain that? What you gonna do then?
I don't have to explain what I do with my money.
That's my money. That's talk to him, Gary. And then you don't get a chick who gonna bitch and complain about something like that. Like, for real, you get you a woman. The woman that got something to say about your money ain't 9 times out of 10 ain't the woman for you. Like,
unless you man crack.
Yeah, unless you gambling, you fucking up your money.
Man, you spend a little too much money on coke, man.
You need to let your lady manage your shit, right? If you doing some outrageous shit, because nigga, you better pay extra if you got a happy life, nigga. You gotta ask your girl, do you want to square up with my baby mama?
Your girl really
take on this child support if we get married?
If your girl really understand, all you gotta say is, I'm not paying child support right now. And
hey, understand me. Do y'all fellas know that if you was on child support and you get married, your wife takes on that child support as if it's hers?
Trust me, I know.
That's what happened to me.
Trust me, I know.
Okay. I just want to make sure it's very clear. It might be some people that don't know. Might be
trust me, I know. Very well, very well aware.
They will fuck your. Hey, what we say in the beginning? Do your research. How much child support does this nigga owe before you be fucking with him? Because you talking about, let me put a ring on this. Hold on, my nigga. Are you in arrears? how's your child support payments looking, nigga? Like, no. That shit ain't going under my goddamn name. Hell no. Shit. But what else we got? What's some other co-parenting? I would say it's difficult because every situation is different. I was trying to think of like some base laws because, definitely try to take the emotions out of it. And if you co-parenting for real, you cannot fuck your co-parent. I mean, that's just, if you really co-parenting for real, like the true definition, you can't be smashing. It's gonna like, it
always ends wrong.
It murkies the water. So,
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Because there's a lot of niggas out there that still, we already had this. Can you still smash the BM? Baby, it goes back to that conversation. Like, co-parent, because the nigga gonna try to fuck his way out of what he owe you, and vice versa.
Oh yeah.
So y'all, gotta watch it. Like, damn, this nigga owed me $200, but he laid that pipe. You laid that meat stroke. You forgot all about the $200 he owe you. Don't fall for the oop-de-wop. Yeah. Oh, what about? Okay, here go one. What about moving to another state?
I mean, it depends. What you moving for?
Work. The main parent got the kids going for a different job opportunity.
Like, you got the job?
Got the job.
It's more money.
More money.
Damn, I mean, shit. Want to work some? I guess I'll get the summers.
Yeah, you gotta work something out, but one parent
That's
that
you know what I'm saying. If that's the
You
situation,
can't, in that situation, can't be selfish, huh? Especially if it's something they
but 9
want
times
to
out
do.
of 10, that's not the case. Motherfucker moving off emotion, ain't got shit secure, wherever they going, and that's cool if you a single person.
Right. And concerned about yourself. Yeah.
But all
I
that
was
we
on
do, all
the about the
that
job
shit,
aspect.
if nothing's established, it's just the children stay with the parent that has to establish in the current state that you're moving.
Okay, now you talking, Rob. I like that. So in that
Until
sense, yeah. So in that sense, so like if Breeze is saying somebody moving off emotion and they just want to take the kids and go try something with nothing fucking lined up, then that person needs to not be selfish and take them kids on that unknown journey.
exactly.
And leave
Once
them
you get established, figure out your fucking
then we'll
life.
talk about it from there. Yeah.
I'll bring the kids to you.
Yeah, I think co-parenting really is drowned in communication, and as well as selflessness. Like you got to be selfless and patient. Like
It's a lot of emotions that go into co-parenting.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that underlying issue that just a lot of people don't talk about, because depending on where you at in your life, things can go good, things can be going bad.
Because you're human.
And how you are in that mental state, as a man or as a woman, that could definitely play a huge factor into like how you are gonna co-parent with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. If I didn't have therapy, man, I can't tell you what would happen. Honestly,
I could tell you, but I won't tell them in case it gets brought
Stop
up in
it.
court.
but anyway, I'm glad that you just gotta leave your emotions and find healthy ways to manage it and understand, like, sometimes you just gotta leave that conversation where it's at and don't let it progress, and learn when to like draw back, like, you know what I mean. But if you don't have healthy ways to deal with all of that and you don't sort out your emotions that you have as the individual, then you're gonna constantly run into problems and constantly argue or whatever the case may be.
What if you have problems within a relationship which cause y'all to not be together, that's just unresolved? So now that other person is walking around carrying this, this burden, this hatred towards you that
it'll never go right. It'll never. There's nothing in that scenario, Gary. There's literally nothing you could do. If a motherfucker's walking around with unresolved issues and hate towards you, it don't matter how perfect you are as a human being that you try to be. If they hold on to that, they're gonna do their best to make you feel it. Like it's no way they just want to keep that to themselves. They're gonna express it, and it's just gonna make things difficult. So it's like,
and you affect the way you co-parent is what
for sure.
What I'm getting to.
For sure. That's gonna determine everything. And it's gonna 9 times out of 10, 10 out of 10 end up bad. End up with court and talking through an app and all the other goofy shit because we can't communicate. Like, when it gets that bad.
Using your family members to cross communicate.
Got your grandmama in the mix. Got your OG in there negotiating. Yeah. Like, girl, I know how he is, but just let him get his kids, okay? It's fine. I want to see my grandbabies. Salute to the mothers / grandmothers out there that is negotiating between two psychopaths for the kids. Like, y'all don't get enough love.
They don't get enough credit.
They don't get enough credit. They do not get enough love. They put themselves out there. And I say this: fuck the ones that start the shit between the two parents. The ones that do the good negotiating don't get enough credit, and the ones that just come in to, he ain't shit. You should have never been with him. I've been told you. Like, lady, that doesn't help anybody. The kid right there, you screaming about how they daddy ain't shit. That's also another rule of co-parenting. Do not shit talk the other parent in front of the kids. Ever. Or try to. Look at Breeze. Do your best.
It always backfires.
Yeah, like because
you know what? When kids get older, they gonna see it.
Oh, they always remember it. They gonna remember it. They gonna look at you like, well,
And
you know,
especially if it was false.
Kids gonna talk. They're gonna be like, "Mommy said you ain't shit, Daddy. Why would she say that?" You be like, "What?"
Be like, son, when you get older, you'll understand.
Right. And then that's part of being selfless. Like, don't worry, maybe your mom was having a bad day. Then that's when you get on the phone with your guy. Like, can you believe what this bitch been saying about me in front of my kid? That's what your man's is for. Lean on your friends in situations like that. Don't do that in front of your kid. Get on the phone and then call her everything but a Christian to your man's. So y'all can laugh.
Because at the end of the day, when they get 18, it's like, man,
like, that's why that bitch ain't got no edges. Like, go have that conversation. Like, do her dirty with your guy. Not in front of the kids. I think that's a good rule in co-parenting.
Make it a fact to always tell your kid in that event, you'll understand when you get older. Because when they get 18, 19, they like start going out in the world, they're gonna see. Even if they see that they parent, because most kids realize that when they get 18 years, man, my mama kind of toxic, man. My mama kinda
Facts.
I see what my daddy.
I see why my daddy left your ass, nigga. Like, look at you.
I now get when you kept telling me. You understand when you get older. It makes so much sense now.
Like, and then they hit their mama with, "I want to live with daddy."
And then daddy like, God damn it. Yeah, come on over.
Shout out to Furious Styles.
Furious. That's a fact. You got to come take him. Now, my question is, all right, since you're going to bring that up, let's really decode that move that she did. Do we really think that fucking Cuba Gooding Jr. was that bad that Angela Bassett couldn't handle him?
Yes.
Man, that nigga wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't doing nothing in the streets of Compton.
But dark skin Trey was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dark skin Trey was beating ass.
I mean, you ain't never got to worry about a nigga that's air swinging and crying at the same time in front of his chick.
That nigga said,
if he didn't grow up Furious, he wouldn't have been like that.
That nigga said, "Go get your brother. I go get my daddy. At least I got one, bitch."
Hey, actually, they had a good co-parent. Boys in the Hood had a good co-parenting situation. They was but no, that's because she still wanted to smash Lawrence on the low though. She still had it. She still had it out for Furious.
Cute and everything with your little cute self.
Yeah. Where your fine ass daddy at, Trey? Furious had all the chicken heads clucking around there. All he did was tuck his shirt in. I was like, nigga, they thought he was so special. This nigga just had a tucked in shirt, nigga.
And rolled his sleeves up.
Yeah, like, come on, man. That nigga ain't.
And had them,
wear kufi don't mean that he right.
Ball. Had the meditation ball.
Hell yeah. It was something sophisticated about nigga twirling meditation. Like, yeah, you know what it is. Man, fuck out of here, Lawrence. I'm about to, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do I think what I'm going to add to my channel is I'm just going to shit on all the movies we once loved. Some of us just link together, just kill the shit that we once loved. Because it's a lot of plot holes in our favorite movies.
Hey, I'm gonna send you a link to this dude I used to watch. He be doing like all the black movies.
Oh shit, that's gonna be great.
You know. Let me see. I'm gonna send you.
Hell yeah, send me that. That's gonna be fucking great. But I hope. Hey, to everybody, man, we finna wrap it up. We all have lives we want to go live. So I hope this was some type of help. I mean, whether you take our shit or not, but I hope you take something from it. If you take something from it, takes Rob's communication point, all right, that he will shovel down your face, okay? Takes that point. And Gary's point of selflessness, don't be selfish. You know what I'm saying? Breeze's don't be
documentation.
Yeah, documentation too. Breeze's don't be emotional. It cannot co-parent if you moving off emotions, bro. It is set up for failure. Keep it about the kids, man. This was 4 Dads, and we out.